Studying carbohydrate metabolism, we first would like to have a word or two on metabolism in general, what it means and what are the functions of metabolism. Metabolism comprises the entire set of chemical reactions that occur in a living organism that allow it to grow, reproduce, maintain its structure, and respond to environment. These chemical reactions form an intricate network of pathways and cycles which are regulated depending upon the needs of the cell. Metabolism is highly coordinated cellular activity in which multi-enzyme systems called metabolic pathways cooperate to obtain chemical energy by degrading energy-rich nutrients from the environment, convert nutrient molecules into the cell's own characteristic molecules, including precursors of macromolecules, polymerize monomeric precursors into macromolecules such as protein, nucleic acids, and polysaccharides, and synthesize and degrade biomolecules required for specialized cellular functions such as membrane lipids and intracellular messengers. Intermediary metabolism is often applied to the combined activities of all the metabolic pathways occurring in a living organism that in a stepwise manner convert precursors into metabolites, products, and energy, and convert metabolites, products, and energy into precursors, thereby maintaining the structural and functional integrity of the cell. For example, a diet that contains carbohydrates in the form of starch and dietary proteins and dietary fats convert starch into glucose by digestion. Then glucose in metabolic pathways is converted into intermediates that will later be converted back to glucose and from which glycogen is built and stored in the body, in the muscles and liver, for example. This is a type of interconversion according to the needs of the body. If the body requires energy, glucose will be utilized to produce energy. If not, glucose will be stored as glycogen. Dietary proteins that are converted into amino acids by digestion give intermediates that will give again amino acids that are stored as cellular proteins. Dietary fats will be converted into fatty acids, and fatty acids will be utilized in making membrane lipids. This slide illustrates the fate of all what we take in our diet and show how they are directed into either of four directions in the body. We have either fuels such as carbohydrates, fats, and proteins, vitamins, minerals, and water, and even xenobiotics, that is, substances foreign to the body, such as drugs, for example. After digestion, all these are converted into compounds that are absorbed into the cell. The compounds which are absorbed in the cell either are converted into body components by biosynthetic pathways or they are converted into fuel stores by fuel storage pathways, or if there is need for energy, they are converted into energy in the presence of oxygen by oxidative pathways, or they are detoxified and waste disposal takes place through different sites such as the liver, kidney, lung, etc., and get out into waste products. Note that after oxidation of fuels for producing energy, also carbon dioxide and water are produced, which are taken out of the body as waste products. Some of all the chemical transformations taking place in a cell occurs through a series of enzyme catalyzed reactions that constitute metabolic pathways. Each of the consecutive steps in a metabolic pathway from the starting compound known as the precursor to the final end product produce metabolic intermediates called metabolites. For example, glycolysis is a metabolic pathway, and fructose 1,6-bisphosphate is one of its metabolites. Metabolic pathways can be linear, such as glycolysis, or cyclic, such as tricarboxylic acid cycle, shown in the figure. In general, metabolites are classified into two types of processes: catabolic processes and anabolic processes. Catabolism is the degradative phase of metabolism, that is, the phase in which breakdown of organic nutrient molecules takes place and they are converted into smaller, simpler end products such as lactic acid, carbon dioxide, and ammonia. And catabolism, which releases energy, it is a process that releases energy, of which some is conserved in the formation of ATP and reduced electron carriers NADH, NADPH, and FADH2. The rest is lost as heat. Anabolism is the biosynthetic phase of metabolism, that is, the phase in which biosynthesis or buildup of large molecules is made from simple precursors, including lipids, polysaccharides, proteins, and nucleic acids. Anabolic reactions require an input of energy, generally in the form of the phosphoryl group transfer potential of ATP. Therefore, ATP is known as the energy currency of the cell. Also, energy may be provided in the reducing power of NADH, NADPH, and FADH2. Figure here illustrates the relationship between catabolic and anabolic pathways. Catabolic pathways deliver chemical energy in the form of ATP and reducing equivalents, and this energy is used to convert small precursor molecules into cell macromolecules in the anabolic pathways.